Hello everyone, welcome to another Crafter's Toolbox. Today we are working our way through all of the Halloween blends that I have in conjunction with the debut of my Halloween cut files. So today we're going to look at the spider web with the spider. I really love this particular cut file. It really has a nice detailed spider. I really love the way this one turned out. And I love the technique that we're going to do for this background here. So this looks like it's going to take a lot, but let me tell you, you're going to be done with this so fast, you'll be like, wow, that's a really awesome idea. So let's get started. I've got to start off with a piece of black cardstock. This is black licorice from Lawn Fawn. And we're going to put on top of that some mowed lawn, some black soot, and some seedless preserve. So you can see that we've really shortened the timeline here by starting off with a piece of black cardstock. Let me just wipe this up. There we go. So that makes this whole process a whole lot easier. And the thing that I love about this blend is that it's really kind of like a mottled blend. Got some purples in some places, some greens in some places, and then the black is used just to kind of blend it all together. So unlike the other blends that we've been doing, we're not going to go in super dark with these. So I am going to blot some of this off before I start. And with a very light hand, and actually grab closer down to the edge, I'm just going to start blending some of this purple into place here. And you can see that starting to take shape on the card. And I'm just going to kind of go wherever I feel like I want to have some purple. And I'm not going to go everywhere. I do want to make sure that I have enough on here that it looks like purple, not just like a off-white chalky kind of look. So I might add in a little bit extra just to make sure that it has a nice purple tone to it. All right, so it's just kind of random. Bring that up closer so you can see there is purple on there. And it looks pretty fabulous. And then I'm just going to go ahead into the mowed lawn, which is another fairly bright color. And you kind of need a bright in order to bring out the color over the black. And I'm just going to fill in all the space that I haven't done with purple with the mowed lawn. So it's almost like some kind of funky Halloween camouflage pattern. And once I'm done with this, which I almost am, we're going to go ahead over it with the black soot to blend it all out together and give it more of that softer kind of haze that we end up with in the final look. Okay, so you can see right now I have this really funky kind of looking thing. And now I just need to take the black soot, take off some extra here. And I'm just very lightly, where they blend together. So I'm not going to necessarily go over this whole thing to begin with, but where those edges meet, I just very lightly want to swirl around to get all that edge to soften up a little bit. So just coming around here, and then I can blend that whole area in with the black on top of it. And then it really just kind of looks like these colors are floating, swirling in and out of each other, kind of like two funky colored fogs or hazes for Halloween. So putting the black over the top really helps mute those colors back down. And then it, of course, blends them together and gives them a really, really dark, sinister look. And that's all there is to that blend. So you can see that eventually, once these dry, it's going to lighten up a little bit. So it still looks pretty dark at the moment. So let's go ahead and do some distressing. And instead of using water, what I used was the Distress Spray Stain in black. And the cool thing was is that because this is already black, it doesn't really do anything. It will soak in. And it just looks like water stains, except it doesn't lift any of the color off. So give that a minute just to kind of suck into the paper there. And then once I think it's on there enough, I can go ahead and take off the excess. And you can see that it's just going to kind of soak in. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some gold. This is the Altenew Antique Gold that we've been using. So of course it needs to get shook up. And throw some of this on top. And that will give us a really great finish to this card. So then of course, so simply you're just going to go ahead and put this on your card base and go ahead and put your overlay right on top of it. And you're going to end up with a fabulous, fabulous project. So I hope you enjoyed this color combination and the idea of doing your blends on something other than white to get a really, really cool effect. I will be back with some other blends later this week. Don't forget to leave a comment so that way you can enter and win a set of these SVG files. Have fun exploring all of these blends and have a great world card making week. I will see you soon, but until next time, happy crafting.